Raging fires and secondary explosions lit up the sky in eastern Syria and western Iraq. This the opening salvo from a nation that had promised to respond. A total of 85 targets were hit, said US military officials. Intelligence centers, command facilities, and bunkers used for storage. Here in the Iraqi city of Al-Qaim, munitions head skyward after a depot was targeted from above. Shortly after the attack concluded, the American president sounded resolute. This response will continue at times and places of our choosing. The United States does not seek conflict in the Middle East or anywhere else in the world. But let all those who might seek to do us harm know this: if you harm an American, we will respond. Yesterday, the president attended the repatriation ceremony of 3 soldiers killed at a US base in Jordan called Tower 22. Sergeant Breonna Moffett, Sergeant William Rivers, and Sergeant Kennedy Sanders were received on home soil with military honors as US personnel prepared to retaliate for their deaths. B-1 bombers left their base in the United States on a round trip of at least 12,000 miles, refueling in the air by US aircraft that joined the mission from the UK, it's thought. And these manned, as well as unmanned aircraft, struck targets in the eastern Syrian province of Deir Zur and across the border in cities like Al-Qaim and Akashat in western Iraq. In an angrily worded statement, the Iraqi government called this action an assault on their sovereignty, which had led to the deaths of 16 people, including civilians, in addition to 25 wounded. This is a deeply awkward moment for the Iraqi government. The Americans are their strategic partners, their allies, at least on paper, while the current government is also supported by Iran-backed militias, some of the militias who have attacked US installations in this country. So the current Prime Minister, al-Sudani, is in an impossible position. The country's sovereignty undermined both by the Iranians and the Americans as well. President Biden has been under huge pressure to authorize this attack, yet he has a complicated set of objectives to achieve. He wants to deter the Iranians and their Iraqi-based proxies while avoiding a full-blown regional war. But America is now engaged on multiple fronts. From the US Eisenhower overnight, attacks launched against the Houthi militia in Yemen, a regional conflict has entered a dangerous new phase, and America's calculated attacks could have unexpected consequences.